on the radio. Can you feel it deep inside your soul?
Hey, what's going on, Puck Nation? Everybody good? Yanni, you good?
I am back. I survived the hurricane, boys.
Yeah. Mexico. You fucking clown. What are you doing in Mexico
Bro,
during hurricane
I'll tell you
season?
something, man. It was honestly not so bad.
Not so bad.
Like,
Being in a
coming
hurricane, not so
from
bad.
a hurricane, it was like one bad day. I got lucky. I think we got just the cuff. So after that, it was just like
Well,
smooth
listen,
sailing, crazy waves. Got annihilated by the waves. It was great.
You're back in one piece. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
We were gone for a week. Now we're back with episode 57. There's a lot of shit to talk about. So you see one of our soldiers is not here. Mike had a previous engagement for tonight, so he'll be back at the end of the week. We're gonna do another one, right? At the end of the week.
Yeah.
Season is supposed to start, so we're gonna do another one. But like usual, because there's so much shit to talk about, yes, we're gonna get to everything with the lining, the whole thing. But with that, and because of that, we have our friends on. So Paskey and Michael are back on with us. And before we get them on, I'm gonna just tell you about our sponsors, our Red One sponsors. Hey, musical needs. You go see them at 2069 Chertier Boulevard in Dorval. You can give them a shout at 514-225-2226. All your musical needs, all your podcast needs, all your DJ needs, your rentals, your parties, whatever. They'll set you up. They'll come and set it up for you. They'll deliver it to you. Just go see Tommy, go see James, go see Sergio. Tell them that Red One is the best because I said so. No. And tell them that the Puck Nation sent you, and they'll help you out with all your needs. And now we're going to bring on Michael, and we're going to bring on Paskey. My boys, where are they?
How are you?
Guys,
How are you
what's going
guys?
on? What's
How's
going
it
on?
going?
You guys good, Michael?
Boys are here.
Always good, always good. Me and Pascal are like the reserve soldiers you call whenever you need
No,
help.
it's not reserved. I told you guys could be on at all times. We have
Yeah,
an
yeah,
open
I
mic
know.
to everybody. Anytime anybody wants to come on. But I want you guys on because there's a lot of shit to talk about now.
We're always here for you guys.
Oh
so
my
let's
God,
get to it.
You guys
Pasky,
are
I'm
part of the
fucking
team and part of the
palpitating
team.
here because when it all happened, okay, obviously we're going to talk about the liney thing. We're going to get into it right away. I was on stage. I had a show Saturday night, but I was on stage at 6:30 when the whole thing happened, and I saw my phone just fucking flaming. It was like a light show on stage, okay, because I had it on the amp, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Something's going on. So and I looked. Bye. I got your message, Paskey. Bye, liney.
Yeah, you know where I was at that time?
Yeah, you were
I was
fighting.
clearing fucking customs in Mexico, fuck. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I'm sure my face was showing like I'm fucking smuggling or something.
Oh,
Who knows?
man.
They were looking at me all weird.
So
I was
Then
watching
they
it
actually
live.
found something.
I was watching it
You-
live
you
at my
saw it
house.
live? You saw
Yeah. Honestly, like again, it's hard to. It's such fast pace. The game is so fast. You can't tell if it was done intentionally or not. I don't think it was intentional. I mean, if you see the replay, you see there's I forget who right in front of him. So it's like kind of
Paskey.
hard.
Look, I know what people are going to say because they see the jerseys behind me. Everybody that knows me knows I'm a Leafs fan, whatever. Okay, I'm going to say one thing. For us that have played the game, Michael, you played the game at high levels, Paskey, so have you. You see while it happens, you see it happen, okay? Now, did Paré do it on purpose? That only he knows if he did it on purpose. And you see Liney trying to go through the two guys, okay? And I'm not giving him reason or not, whatever. I'm not saying, what the fuck is Paré supposed to do? Get out of the way and let him go through?
The guy is fighting for a spot on a team.
That's what I said.
Exactly.
That's what I said.
Exactly.
He's fighting for
What's
a
he supposed
spot.
to do?
He
Fucking
wants.
split the sea open like fucking
No,
Moses and say,
no.
come here and go score a goal. You guys, I'm telling you, these fucking fans, and I'm going to tell you now.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I
why
agree
you are
with
voted top 5 worst fucking fans on this earth. You know why? Because you all talk a shit game.
Guys, even when I go to a Habs game, I look at the fans. I'm like, you guys are a bunch of morons. Like, sorry, like the people
The
are
things
retarded.
that people are saying, and my messages, I'm going to get
There's
to
death
because my
threats.
friend- Oh, dude, my messages. No class organization. Really? No class organization? I'm going
Well-
to talk about a no class organization after.
Who mentioned
Yeah.
that? Who mentioned that?
Yeah. Well, do I
But
say
then-
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sergio from Red One. Sergio's the one that said it.
Is there
No, yeah, he's a
No
big
more
Habs
Habs
fan.
fans.
No class organization. Listen, you know as well as I do, every team has done a no class move. Fucking Leafs, when I was growing up with Howard Ballard, oh my God, it was an embarrassment. I remember, I don't know if I told you guys a story. Mikey, when I was a kid, I was in high school, and a friend of mine came up to me and goes, hey, Mimo, guess what? Today I was in Toronto, and I got 2 tickets to go see the Leafs and whatever, and I couldn't go. He goes, so I left them on my windshield, and he goes, I came back 4 hours later, there was 4 tickets. You know what I mean? Those are the kind of, that's how bad it was in Montreal, you know, in
Yeah,
Toronto.
in
So
Toronto,
every
yeah.
team's got a class selection, thing to do, and
I don't think
fact
the fact that there was a hit like that, it makes it a classless organization. No.
It's
Thank you,
the
Pascal.
problem. It's more the problem that he injured both guys. I think
No, because they're saying it's a big
it was the
conspiracy,
same
Michael.
guy. It was the
They're
same
saying
guy
it's a
that injured
conspiracy.
Reinbacker and Liney. So yeah,
Again,
you-
I didn't see the right
They're
backer.
saying
Same guy?
they're saying it's because of a French kid and they put him on the ice on purpose and they're like, he's got no business being on the ice. What's he
Yeah.
doing on the ice? You
Hold
know what
on,
he's doing on
hold
the
on.
ice? The same fucking thing Kandara's doing on the ice. Trying to make a spot.
Trying to
Right
make
or
a
wrong?
spot.
Was
Yeah,
it the
trying to
same
make a run
guy
with the
that
puck.
injured both of them?
yeah, it was the same guy. That's
No
the
No,
thing.
really? I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah.
Barry hit
Bro.
Jim
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Reinbacker too. Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm
So
gonna go
did
check
Jack
it out.
guy kill him before or after Reinbacker?
So Paskey, how did you see it? How did you
Well, again, so live at that pace, it's like it looked like I forget who was in front of him. Who was from Toronto? There was another Toronto player that was
see it? Well,
battling
there were
with
two, I
Liney.
forget.
He
Yeah,
was
there
battling with Liney, and that Parry kid came out of in between both of them. So again, everything gets caught up in there. It could have easily have been his own player's knee that he hit, right? Because they're colliding. But at the same time, I didn't like what he said in his interview personally.
Who said in his interview?
Parry.
What
So
did he say? I didn't see that. I didn't
he
see what did he
said,
say.
obviously, I didn't intend to hit him, to injure him. People that think that that was not my intention, and he sort of like chuckled and laughed it off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like now you're
That's not
contradicting
cool.
yourself, or
That's
you're
not cool.
you're laughing it off, and you're saying, yeah, I did do it, or you're not being serious enough for thinking of the other guy, taking the other person's feelings.
That's
or
not cool because
you know-
that's his livelihood you're taking away. That's not cool. I didn't see
not
that.
only
That's
that,
not cool.
poor
That's full of
guy.
shit.
Imagine you, Mimo. You spent a year not playing hockey, going through mental health issues. You get back, you're all excited to get there. Your first game, now you have this fucking problem to deal with, an injury. It's like it's sad for him. I'm sure he's
No,
excited.
really.
Best case, the best
Well,
result was that it's
Did you
not.
hear?
Yeah,
Did you
it's
hear?
not torn
It's
or
just a
anything.
strain.
It's just a
But
sprain.
hold
Yeah.
on.
It's just a
I
strain.
was listening to Marty St. Louis in one of his press conferences. He said something about, for us, it wasn't to get Patrick Liney to be a great player here in
He's
Montreal.
already a great player.
No, but it was not for him to go produce goals or whatever. We wanted him to enjoy coming back.
Yeah, you have to
play
be
hockey.
excited
Yeah.
about playing
Yeah,
hockey.
yeah,
And
again.
he goes, you know what? We were able to do that. He has been excited, and he's still excited to be here. So
Yeah, he was on the bench at
so far
practice
it's
in his
all good.
crutches.
Michael, how did
Guys,
you see it?
guys, I just want to correct myself. It's this guy called Marshall Refi that hurt
Refi,
Reinbacker.
that's why the
Okay.
yeah,
So
exactly.
that's
So Michael,
that
how did you see the fight?
the injury
Crazy.
online. Well,
Yeah.
look, like I was telling you, and I even had discussions with Habs fans that are pissed off. Like,
Mhm.
you have to see it from both perspectives, right? Like, you have to see it from the fact that okay, Habs fans, I understand you guys are pissed off because it comes to get you emotionally. You're excited for this team, like it's been like 3-4 years now that the team has done like absolutely nothing, and nobody's had really much hope in them. And now you get there, you're building up. Like Yanni's all excited to see these guys play,
Yeah.
and all of
I
a
told you,
sudden,
and they're already out of the playoffs, and it hasn't even started the season.
So
Yeah.
exactly.
Before we got
They were
out-
never really in the playoffs to
No,
begin
but
with.
they were
Let's
sneaky. They
come
were
back
sneaky,
down to
Paskey.
reality here,
Yeah,
guys.
but
okay?
they were sneaky though, Paskey. They were
That's-
sneaky.
Mike, sneaky
Actually-
doesn't win you a cup.
Sne-
Sneaky doesn't
yes,
get you in the
that's right.
playoffs.
No,
Right
hey,
before
listen,
we
hey,
started-
listen. The Blues won the cup in 2019. Don't forget.
Yeah, but
We're
you're
not
gonna
winning
compare
no
with the, you're
cup,
gonna
bro.
compare
We're
with
not
How
the
could
Blues
I
had.
forget?
Don't forget. So
How
that's
could
it.
Paskey forget? Yeah, exactly.
No,
Paskey,
exactly,
Right before
especially
we
Paskey.
hopped on.
Go fuck
Yeah.
yourself.
Right before we hopped on, you were saying Kirby Doc was out, and then came back and he just scored a goal. So
Oh, well,
Oh,
there you
there
go.
So
you
he's
go.
good. So he's fine.
Can
So
you
he's fine.
imagine if Kirby Doc was going to be out again?
fuck that.
Listen, what really fucking gets me is, like I said, my phone was lighting up, and the things that they were fucking saying. He did it on purpose. They got a French kid to go out and play. He has
But
no
that's it.
business being on the ice.
I mean,
So
those
the
are
kid-
people
do
that
you
never
guys agree
played the
with me?
game. Those are
Sorry?
people that never played the
Exactly.
game. They have no
That's
idea
guys
what
that
they're
never played
talking
the
about.
fucking
Well,
game.
look,
Exactly.
he did stick out his knee. Like let's
Yes, you can't deny.
But
and I'm not gonna
to say
deny
that the guy wanted him to have an
Yeah.
ACL sprain, let's say to the biggest extent an ACL is an MCL sprain. Like no, nobody wants
Give
that
me
to
a
happen.
break. Who the
You're
fuck
not there
does
to
that?
put a
We've
guy
all
in a
been
hospital.
there. We've all
You're
been
not
there.
there to
You know,
put anybody in a
on
hospital.
Tuesday nights when we play for fun,
Yeah, especially
your
you.
instinct is to
course.
stick out any body part to
Kidding.
stop the guy. So
Yeah.
yes, and then you realize, fuck, I stuck on my knee. I'm an idiot.
Shit. What
And then
happened?
you go say sorry.
But-
But I
But
don't
then
want to
Paskey,
hurt someone.
like him,
That's
he doesn't
true.
want to look stupid even in that moment. Like the guy's playing like Bell Center. He's it's his hometown. The guy doesn't
Of
want to get
course.
shifted like that, and he's fighting for a roster spot. This guy's not a
There
guy
you
that you know
He's
what I
not
mean.
gonna
So
play.
yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
knows not
that's
gonna
it.
play. That's what gets me fucking frustrated because the stupid. And you read the comment. And I know I shouldn't be reading the comments, but I do. And it's like, oh, he did that on purpose. They put in a gut chez nous in Montreal. He has no business being on the ice with a guy like Patrick Liney. Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck is Condado doing on the
And
ice?
you know what?
And
Yeah.
what did... Isn't it funny how everybody just forgets what Pizzetta did to Tavares 2 nights prior on the board with his knee?
I didn't even see that.
Well, go look at it because I did see it. You know what I mean? But nobody says a word. Pizzetta is all good and go. And then this is
Yeah.
the fucking clincher.
Nobody, no, yeah, that's the thing. They'll say in like let's say that's it. So obviously
Yeah,
every
they watch
franchise
the
does the
game
same
with
thing.
blinders
Everybody,
on, right?
yeah, everybody
They
does the
watch the
same
game
thing,
with
right? So you're
blinders on.
talking about Pizarro. Oh, look at him, he plays with heart. This guy wants to. Everybody looks at it the same way. If it's your guy that's getting injured, well, like
Yeah.
you're gonna complain about it.
Well,
And if it's the
Yeah.
other team, well, you don't see it
I
from their
agree.
perspective.
Well,
You know what I mean?
Everyone shits on Marchand. He's a great guy. What a nice
But
player.
everybody says they want him on his
He's
team.
such a
Everybody
good
wants
guy.
if he gets hit by a fucking Zamboni, but yeah, whatever. You know, Marsha, it's all good. No, but good. You know, they were talking. I was saying, you know, Pizzetta this and Pizzetta that, and then the fucking creme de la creme. And this is supposed to be such a smart organization. You guys are supposed to be. What the fuck is Jacky doing? He almost pulled a Bertuzzi. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I saw the replay.
Yeah, I
Paskey,
watched it
That's
live.
watch the second punch that
Yeah,
misses.
yeah.
If that punch hits that kid and that kid falls on the ice and hits his head, that's a Bertuzzi shit with more. Remember all that? And and he ruins his life.
Same thing though. Same thing. Jacky is, we'll see, fighting for a roster spot. He was in the fucking minors last year. Like you
That's
guys tend to forget that. So
what,
again,
what he did to Reeves before Reeves even dropped last year, the first fight of the year. You guys remember that when he dropped before
Yeah,
Reeves
but
was even
Michael,
dropping?
my point is,
No,
is
but
that
you
he's
don't
supposed to be
do
so
that.
smart.
You know, you got to be careful. But nobody says
You
anything. Is
can't
the
do
point?
shit like that. You
Yeah,
can't
you
do
can.
shit like that.
but at the same time, he has right now. I feel like a lot of pressure. You heard what he said
Yes.
about his
You're
brother
right.
because
Yeah.
they said
No one's gonna touch my brother. Yeah,
he
yeah,
goes, as long
exactly.
as I'm on the ice, no one's gonna touch
No
my
one's gonna-
brother.
exactly.
Oh
So
my
yeah,
God, I just saw the
rightfully
fight.
so. And I love that. I think the game
Yeah.
needs that, Paskey. My
Yeah.
point is, that's not the way to do it because, again, maybe I watched the game differently. You know who was supposed to take care of that? Fucking Anderson was on the ice when it happened.
Anderson. He's
Oh
good
yeah,
for him.
that guy's
Nobody
just
fought
$7
after.
million
Garden.
He
donkey.
fought at the end of the game. And wait, if that wasn't bad enough, this guy could have ruined his life, right? He could have. If that punch hits, if that punch connects, that Paré kid, forget it. Okay, and this guy's.
Oh, he got fined, right? He got fined.
Maximum allowable
$4,000,
fine.
Paskey.
Yeah.
He asked me for money. I gave it to him. He wanted $4,000. Wait, hold on, I'll pay your fine, bro.
I just saw it, by the way. I just saw what you
And
guys were talking about, the
and
hit.
then to top it all off, Slavkovsky goes and fight, refight, whatever's fucking.
Wasn't even a fight.
Yeah.
That
I didn't watch the game.
No, but
was-
what are
it
you
wasn't even a
doing,
fight,
dude?
yeah.
So if this fucking kid hits a helmet with his hand and he's busted and he's out for fucking 3 months, what you're supposed to be the smart.
Mimo, it's heat of the moment. It's heat of the moment.
Yeah,
You guys-
that too. That
how
too
many
is true.
times?
You forgot the things I've done in my life.
But of course, I know. So how many times you see star players get into fights?
Yes.
I don't
Look
know.
at you guys last year. Pasternak went to
Pasternak got into a fight with the Chuck. You know.
Yeah.
He asked for
asked for
permission.
permission.
Exactly. But just to
That's
say,
fucking
that's what it
insane.
is. The
That's
emotions get the
insane.
better of you, and you feel like no one's taking it into their hands. You feel like you got to do it for yourself. You do it for yourself.
Well, look,
At
even
the same
last
time,
year, you're talking about players that don't have to, don't fight.
Crosby
Let's say,
fought
like
in the
me,
preseason. Yeah.
Crosby fought Crosby had like 3-4 fights last year, what makes
Yeah.
absolutely no sense.
He fought in the
Like-
preseason, the first game of the preseason.
It
Makes no
just
sense.
it boggles my mind because I'm like, I understand what Paskey just said. It's a reflex. You're on the ice. You want to, you're fuming and you want to. It's just, from what and again, I didn't watch it, live while it was going on. I only saw replay.
I watched it live. He went after him. Like he guaranteed you knew it was coming. As soon as he went on the ice, he went straight for him on the boards.
Yeah.
That Parry kid didn't want to do nothing, obviously.
What's he gonna do against
Nothing.
Jacky? Just
Nothing,
throw a
nothing.
punch, whatever, and take your look.
See,
face your
that-
fucking- take your medicine.
That's the other thing. If
Take
you
your
could
medicine.
dish it, you should be able to
That's
receive
exactly
it.
what I just said.
You know, be
Take
a
your
man,
fucking
stand
medicine.
up, stand
That's
up,
right.
be
Yeah.
a man, and
That's
fight.
right. Take
Because
your
you know
fucking
what?
beating and shut
And
up.
that's why a lot of people respected Ty Domi. Because Ty Domi was like, he'd hit those people, but he'd be able, you know what? He'll go against Probert. He used to go against Probert and all these guys.
Telling me.
You know what I mean? He'll take his lickings. You know what I mean? That's why people respected him. He's a stand-up guy.
There's supposed to be all these tough guys, and then I saw at the end of the highlights. Domi, what's his name, Max
Max,
was
yeah.
challenging Struble, and Struble didn't want to fight. How
Didn't
come
want-
nobody's saying anything about Struble? How come no one's calling Struble a wimp and whatever? Again, the guy that was supposed to take care of that was Anderson. He was on the ice at the time that it
And he's
Probert.
big, too. He's a big boy, too. Like, you
and
know what I
he
mean?
could
He's
fight.
not-
He fought at the end. So now you're Anderson. And you walk into the room. Can you imagine if that punch connects and Jacky is gone because they would have suspended him for a good.
The guy could have broken his spine. The guy could have fractured
you're
his
too
spine. The
young.
back
You
of
don't
his
Mike,
head.
you're too young. You don't
Like, you're too
remember.
young. Watch the Bertuzzi.
Yeah, when he went to
Moore.
grab him. Yeah. And the guy fell.
Who was
before,
it?
yeah.
Dominic
Okay.
Moore or Steve Moore?
Steve.
No,
No?
it was
Dominic
Moore.
Moore's young.
it was
Dominic
the
Moore's
young one.
younger.
Steve Moore.
He played with the Leafs too. That kid Moore. I think it was Steve. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but
Yeah, Steve Moore.
yeah, it was Steve.
Yeah.
Still,
Steve Moore,
He
yeah.
ruined his life. He sued
ruined
the
his
shit out
life.
of him.
Yeah.
He sued
But
Mark Crawford. He sued.
he
Bertuzzi,
he ruined
sued the
he
Vancouver
ruined
Canucks.
not just the other guy's life, his own life too. His career is over
And
after
that's
that.
exactly what I'm saying.
You know,
He
it's
ruined their
done.
life.
And now his whole career, because Tom Bertuzzi was known for it was known as
He
a
was
great
one of the
enforcer.
toughest. He
He
was
was
one
a
of the
great
toughest
two-way player,
fucking-
enforcer, yeah. And now,
after Cam Neely, it was him.
yeah. And now, when you say
Okay.
Tom Bertuzzi, all you think about is the hit, is the sucker punch.
That's exactly it.
Even
So, like-
if you look more recently too, like okay, it wasn't as good as Todd Bertuzzi, but Matt Cook was a good two-way player, but dirty fuck.
Matt
like,
Cook,
everybody
yeah,
Matt
knows
big
Cook has
fucking
shit for
loser.
brains,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Matt
fuck
Cook
that guy.
between his ears.
But
are
he's a good
fucking
player
nutty.
though. But he was a
I
good
hope
player.
it gets
but-
to his ears. Someone should have fucking cut his ankle or
Yeah,
elbowed him in
that's
the
right. Or
fucking
elbowed
chicken
him in the
wing
fucking
in
head.
the head.
Dude,
Yeah,
again,
dirty
you know,
player.
that's a
yeah.
good example.
He ruined
destroyed
Mark Savard. He ruined
Yeah,
Mark
he destroyed
Savard. He ruined the other guy,
Carlson.
Carlson. He cut his ankle.
Carlson, yeah. Oh, I was
The
trying to get the
Achilles.
puck. Really?
Yeah,
On
the
his
fuck
ankle?
outta here.
With your skate? Fuck off.
That was
There's
disgusting.
no-
Oh.
You can't justify that stupidity,
But yeah, he was a goon.
and that's what really.
But he was a
pissed me
good
off.
player though. Like like he would have been respected if he wasn't dirty. You get what I'm
You know
saying?
this guy's coaching now?
Who?
Where?
Cook.
Matt Cook is coaching?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, he's coaching.
Jesus Christ.
Was he
How?
coaching?
Sharpen your skates.
You
You
I'm
sharpen your
gonna
skates
say.
like this. Get the fuck out of here. Give me a fucking break. Matt Cook. Anyway, look, again, some of my friends were saying, no class. Listen, man, I have some examples of no class. And I was going to tell my buddy, you know what no class is, my friend? No class is trading a guy in the middle of the second period, and when he asks you to keep his jersey, you say no. That's no class.
Booing Connor
class.
Bedard.
All right. So
Yeah.
he's
okay.
the head coach.
Oh, he's the head coach of
NHL.
the Newfoundland
Growlers.
Growlers.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
just saw
kill
that.
me.
Yeah.
Fucking cracked.
Anyway, let's move on from that
That's
because
funny.
or else I'm gonna stay on it for a fucking long time. And Paskey, I invited you on because I love having you on, and now we're gonna get to your team, buddy, because this is getting
roast
fucking
begins.
stupid, Paskey.
Yeah, it's.
Did you see now? Swayman said released.
It wasn't
a statement?
Swayman. This is the thing now. It wasn't Swayman who released it. It was his agent.
Yeah, no, but now, right, like 10 minutes ago, apparently there's something that he said. He goes, I'm disappointed in the Boston organization because I never got that offer, whatever, blah, 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 and I don't know what they're getting.
So the offer that he got was 7.8 and not 8. 7.8 for 8 and not 8.
Really?
8 mil for 8.
It's
Again,
money. It's money. It's $1.6 million. Like if
Over
you look at the whole
here.
deal, it's 1.6. It's money. You don't shit on money. You know
Paskey.
what I mean? But
He
it's not,
played
like,
132 fucking games in his life.
crazy,
he
huh?
He wants Bobrovsky
wants-
money. He wants
He wants
Vasilevsky
Mike.
money.
He want not Bobrovsky. Him and
Vasilevsky.
no, him and Mike. What's this? Shesterkin. They want
Oh,
to
Shesterkin.
oh yeah.
Shesterkin
Even
next
you-
year. He wants
but at
4
least- at least
million.
he's
They're
played a few
the
games.
they're the advocates for the
Shesterkin at least
goalies.
has played a few. Mike, how many games has Shesterkin played?
I'd have to check. I don't know by
But
my head.
Nemo,
But he's
Nemo,
played.
no
He's
matter-
played.
Two.
He's played. Yeah, I think he's
No
played
matter
over
how
200
many games you played, you cannot
no,
justify a
no.
goalie taking up
Yeah, man.
10% of your salary cap. More at 12 million, he's at what?
I totally
That's
agree.
11%, 12% of your salary cap. That's crazy.
I totally agree, Paskey. Everybody's saying, listen, the guy wants $10 million.
Oh, I was right. 213 NHL games, over 200 games. I was right.
Let him go,
Yeah.
man. Would you give it, Pask? Would you give it
To who?
to Swayman? Would you give him the $10 million?
But the
Right
difference
now-
is Shesterkin
right
won
now,
the Vesna.
You're Sweeney. You're
Shesterkin
giving
won
him
the
the $10
Vesna.
million?
Swayman was. Did he win last year? The Vezina?
Sweeney,
Was he
sorry,
runner
Swayman.
up?
No,
Swayman,
I
I
think
No, it
Shesterkin
was
won.
Allmark. No, wasn't it Allmark that won?
Allmark won the Vezina last year.
Yeah.
Last
I
year,
don't
the
know.
year before, whatever.
And then he
yeah, I
gets
think it was-
traded him.
But no, I don't know.
Hellebuck
I don't
won
know.
the
Would
Vesna
you give
this
it?
year.
I don't
And
know.
Allmark last year.
No.
Allmark
I don't
won it
know.
last year.
10 million is a lot. I think
We should trade him for Allmark, like you were saying.
Fuck, that's funny.
There's
So
a
that-
rumor.
That the
There's
rumor.
rumors.
That's called Bissonnette stirring shit.
No, it wasn't Bissonnette. Apparently, he said it was.
Bissonnette wrote that.
No, he wrote it on
What's
Twitter.
his name? What's his name? Texted him. The guy from Florida.
Keith Yandel.
Keith
Yandel.
Yandel.
Keith Yandel,
He said,
yeah.
he texted me. He goes, they're gonna trade him for Allmark.
Nah, but
That would be fucking
listen,
funny.
I think a realistic number for Swayman, team friendly, would have been like that 7.8, 7.5. Would have been like,
7.5.
listen, I like the organization. I like where you guys are going. I like the people around me. I'll stay 8 years, 7.5,
Clearly he
7.8.
doesn't.
And Mimo, like you said,
But it's not
Yeah.
it's not the people it doesn't like. You guys forgot last year went to arbitration. That fucking
Yeah.
took a toll. And he said it. He said it. He
Michael
goes,
said that. Michael said that.
yeah,
Yes,
like arbitration is it's one thing because it's behind
It's not
closed
you're
doors.
fighting in
Nobody
the
hears.
media.
no,
But now
but
you're
it's not
turning-
that, Mike. You heard what he said when he went to
No,
arbitration.
it takes a toll on anybody because you're getting you're basically going there to be told how bad
to be
you
shit
are.
on. Yeah, to
Yeah.
be shit on.
It's
That's
not
what it is.
fun, and that's why
But he
most of
said
them
it.
send the agents. But Swayman, I think last year said that he went with his agent
Yes,
to
he
the
went.
hearings.
He
Because
went.
there's most of them, they're like,
That's-
I don't want to hear what the fuck they have to say.
That's the worst
Said my
thing you can
agent and
do.
my lawyer. But he went to
He said,
listen.
I was disappointed in that these people that say they believe in you and that want you to succeed, they turn
Talk
around and tell
shit
you,
about you.
you're not
They
good
have no
enough."
choice though.
Paskey,
But
'cause
they
when
what
it's
are they gonna
about
show
the
up to court and
Benjamins-
yeah,
So this year, I think he's trying to make a statement.
that's
Now,
it.
this
But
whole
the thing
thing
is
with,
that
Sweeney that came out, I think that's a bit retarded about
Yeah.
what happened.
That's
Now,
Neely too.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, but first Sweeney saying that there
Yeah.
was no. We spoke to him, his camp, because apparently Spitting Chicklets said that they never contact he didn't
That's right.
contact Swayman or he didn't answer him
Yeah,
back.
he said it's bullshit.
I
He
think
goes,
that's
no, it
truth.
goes,
I think that's the truth though. I think that's the truth that they didn't get into contact that
Michael,
much with women.
point is, we don't know. We're not there. Both of
Exactly.
them shouldn't have said it. Biz
And now
shouldn't have
this-
said that, and this guy shouldn't have said that.
And now this with Neely, it's like I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know what the angle is here. Now, I personally believe that it was innocently said, rounded to the highest number.
Yeah.
I don't think Sweeney would have turned around and said, "Oh, I have 61.75 million reasons."
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you know what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
yeah.
I think he
Paskey.
just said, "I have 62 million reasons." And
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah, okay, yeah, but it's not a big whoop. Yeah,
You want to hear what I think? I think Cam Neely's a fucking smart guy.
You think it's a
I think
tactic?
this is a shot at Louis Gross, okay, his agent.
Yeah.
Okay, this guy is William Nylander's agent. He's what's the name? The guy that you guys lost to St. Louis, the defenseman who's not playing this
Corey
year.
Krug.
Corey Krug's agent. He's got all these fucking guys that all did this. They all did this.
Yeah.
I want this or get me out. I want this or get. This was a shot directly at this. How come you don't see anybody that Pat Brisson has?
Yeah.
Right? How come you don't see anybody? Remember when Bergeron was in? Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna play. Talk to my agent. Well, we're gonna figure it out, and that's all they said. Right
yeah.
or wrong? There's a way. There's a professional way to do this. And Cam Neely's like, really, motherfucker? Really? You want to play this game?
But now,
Okay.
how does like I get it what you're saying. They're not stupid, upper management, but in my opinion, it doesn't benefit you by doing this.
No, it doesn't. That's what
So
I'm
why?
saying. How do you
So
fix
why?
this, Paskey?
Yeah, you don't fix this. There's no
Hey,
way of coming
see,
back.
I
from
There's
told
this.
no
you,
man.
Manny.
No, you can't
I
weld
told
this.
you.
You can't
It's
because it's a
burning.
public
You
now.
can't fix
It's public.
this.
It's
For
public.
me,
It's too public.
there's no way to fix this.
How do
The
you
only
fix this?
way
You can't.
on both
This
sides.
is
On
this
both
is
sides,
like
bro.
this is like going out into town and explaining why you're getting divorced with your wife, basically. like
No, but both sides though, because right
Yeah,
now,
they're both fucked up. I totally agree.
now
Totally agree.
Swayman turns around, he looks like a prick. Fuck you guys, I'm not playing for the city.
Yeah.
I don't like my teammates. I
so
don't
it turns
like
the people
anything.
against him. It turns
That's
the people a
one.
bit against him.
The upper management
How do
look
you
like
walk in the room? How do you
like
walk
look
in the
like
room
they
now?
just fucked up the whole. We had the two best goalies in the league, and now we have
And now
none.
you have none.
We went from 2 to 0.
What
Oh, you have
the
Corpusalo,
Love
bro.
it.
I didn't say he's a bad goalie. I just said we had the two best goalies,
Yeah.
And
and
In
now
the
we have
league?
none.
And
Wait,
they
are you
already
saying
said
in
he's
the
a
league?
starter opening night, Pass. And
You're
you're going.
fucking wild.
Mike, check the stats.
Bro,
The
check
last
the
2
stats.
years,
Corpus
Do
in the
not
last,
start. We're
is
not gonna
winning-
compare. We're not gonna compare Shesterkin to
He's winning
Swayman.
the
Come on.
Vezina
I'm
this
not
year.
saying Swayman is a better goalie than Shesterkin. I'm just
You just
saying
said the best goalies.
for the last 2 years
He
we had the
was.
two best goalies
Mikey,
in
he
the
was.
NHL. Stats
The
wise,
tandem.
stats wise, yes,
Yes,
stats
they
wise.
did.
Okay. Tandem,
deny
right?
it.
We're saying
Michael,
both
2
together?
years ago, they got the most points in fucking history. In history. In 100
Okay,
and
but
fucking 10 years.
okay, but Mimo, where were they in the playoffs? What happened in the playoffs?
Okay,
Doesn't
you're
matter.
telling me about where were they in the playoffs?
Where were
I had
the
a guy who
Rangers?
scored 69 fucking goals.
Me.
Are you kidding me?
I hope
No,
he does it
I'm just
again.
saying.
Don't
I'm
even
just saying
get
the
me
regular
started.
season doesn't change shit because we won the
I know
President's Trophy
that.
this year.
I
Didn't
know
do
that.
anything. You
But
know what I mean?
Yeah, but you were asking about if they were the best. Dude, they were the
Oh,
best.
they were. They were.
They
Yeah,
won
this
the
season.
Vezina last year. The year before, they had the most points in fucking history of hockey. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me?
Now
Yeah.
I'm not really worried yet.
Pass,
Because-
the season
I'm-
starts
I think
next
you
week.
should be. I think
No.
you should be. I think you should be.
No, but I'm gonna tell you something. Okay,
Okay, go ahead.
Tell me something.
where did Allmark play before Boston?
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Okay, what was the record of Buffalo?
Shkeev.
He was getting lit
Rocket.
up left, right, and
Yeah,
center.
he smelled
Comes
the
to
fucking
Boston.
rubber.
Comes
Yeah.
to Boston. Vezina Trophy.
Corpusalo's
Where was
winning the Vezina.
Corpusalo?
Is that what you're saying?
know.
Is that a
Guys,
theory?
I'm
Is
not
that-
saying. I'm not saying.
You're right. You're
I'm
right.
not
you're
saying
right.
that it's
Corpusalo's
gonna
win
be.
the Vezina, but
You
you're
have
saying it.
No,
you
but
have
listen.
one of the most renowned.
But he
goalie
said it
coaches.
though.
Wait, you have one of the most renowned goalie coaches in the NHL, Bob Senza. He's
I like
and
this. I
like
this.
around the league, they said like this guy is
You're not wrong, Pass.
the
You're not wrong.
hockey for goalies. And then
Corpusalo was a good goalie too, eh? By the way, for like the Blue
He was a
Jackets,
hell
like,
of
he
a
was hell of a
goalie.
goalie.
if you look at his
Hell of
stats,
Didn't-
shots, saves per shots, everything, his save percentage,
Yeah.
everything. In Columbus, he did very well. He went to Ottawa, he shot the bag.
but
no,
did you see what Ottawa had in front of him? Fuck.
that's the other thing. You see our defensemen.
Ottawa.
But
I'm
this-
not trying to
Yeah.
boast, but at the same time, guys, we have
No.
no defensemen under
Paskey,
6'3"
I said
this
it from
year.
the beginning.
Monsters.
Yanni
Everyone's
said
a
it.
Winning the
monster.
Vezina.
Paskey, Yanni said it.
Like-
Yanni
So
actually
I've
said it.
said it like 3 times on the podcast.
He did,
He's
he did.
gonna go lights out this year. You're gonna see.
Because
I
he has
drafted
something to
him,
prove.
Yanni, so I drafted him in my hockey
Dude,
pool.
Even
I
with the
can't
even
wait. I
like
can't wait.
even with the Kings before he went to Ottawa, even with the Kings, like you
He
had
played
a
well.
good. Yeah, look, yeah,
He had nothing
he
out
was
there.
good, but he was a backup, but he was good. You know what I mean?
Speaking of the Kings, sorry, I don't mean to change topic. We're gonna go back. Did you see what happened? to
Dowdy,
Yeah.
poor guy.
Fuck. Okay, you know what, guys? Again, with that segue thing, what's with the fucking 7 preseason games?
Yeah, that's where I want to go to.
There's some teams that take less, though. That I made a mistake on. There's some teams that play less, but most of them play all of them because they want the
No,
revenue,
me-
right?
Me, I don't believe in that. No, I don't believe in
What
that.
do you
I
think?
think it's you have to play these preseason games,
You have
Why?
why?
guys. It's tune-up for regular season.
Yes, yes.
who,
But
Pascal?
when you
For who?
see
For who?
when you see
5 of
McDavid
the
playing
7
at 10 o'clock at night against Vancouver on a fucking yesterday, what was it, Sunday night?
Okay.
You're like, there's
Perfect.
absolutely no
Michael,
point in
but
that.
wait, Michael. 5 of the 7 games, your starting lineup doesn't even play.
That's fine, but that's fine. You have to see some of your guys in game action. How can you
Yeah.
how can you decide a lineup with guys
Isn't
that
that what
don't
the
play
AHL
game
is for?
action?
Isn't that what the
I
AHL
know,
is for?
yeah, but when the AHL finished last season, now okay, Patrick Liney hasn't played in a year. You're gonna throw him in the first game.
No,
No,
no.
but
I
he doesn't
agree
have
with
to
you.
play.
Bro, yes.
No, but
You
he
have to
doesn't
play a
have to
bit.
No,
play.
he doesn't have to play all
fucking-
4
Exactly.
games.
No,
He can
no,
play
he
2
doesn't
games.
have to.
Guys,
But that's
Games,
a
he's game speed. He's practicing.
But
At least he
Mike-
got some touches, but that's it. Don't
7
overplay it.
games. No, but I'd say 90% of the NHL's top stars only play those 2-3 games. The other games are for the AHLers.
Well,
Like,
look,
Montreal had a
McDavid's played
Toronto.
4
I
games up to
freaked
now, I
out.
think.
I freaked out. Toronto had a full lineup against Montreal that night.
They did it on purpose because they
But
did
they had
the
a
same thing.
full
with them.
lineup. Full. I said, "Oh my
They
God,
did
what
on
is
purpose
this?"
'cause that's what they did in
Matthews,
Toronto, yeah.
Nylander.
They were all there. They were all there.
But see, Boston, Marchand played 1 game this year in the preseason.
See, that's my point.
But you have
He
to.
should play. He should play a couple because he's gone through like 4 or 5 surgeries this summer. No, like whatever it was.
But
He
also,
went
he
through
can't
cancer
burn
surgeries.
himself. He's all we
Yeah.
have this year. Him and Paxton.
But he should play like he should play 2-3, like to get those touches and whatever. But like guys like
But-
if I look, McDavid's played 4 games up to now. Like it makes no
But
sense.
doesn't make
it doesn't
sense.
change anything, though. It doesn't change because if
No, but
like
guys,
Patrick Liney had to get hurt, he was gonna get hurt in the 3rd game of the
I
regular
agree.
season.
I
It's the
agree.
same
Look,
shit.
if shit's
And
gonna
Drew
happen, shit's
Doughty?
gonna happen.
Drew Doughty, there's Patrick Liney, there's Reinbacker. Dude, there's a lot of kids that are
This
getting
year, there's a lot of
injured.
injuries. I know, but
And
Yanni,
tell
it's
me-
gonna happen in a regular season
Nylander-
game.
Nylander too got hurt.
Nylander,
Oh, that was
Tavares,
fucking
the other-
stupid.
No,
Did you
but
see
know,
Nylander
it's
get the knee in
still
the head?
injuries.
He got the knee in the
Yeah,
head. That's what it was,
yeah.
the knee in the head.
Yeah, because of Robertson.
Robertson. Robertson, yeah.
You know, it's like you have a product.
But that was a
and
good
you
play
know
though.
it
That's the
works.
worst part.
You know, it's like having a product, you know that it works. And you're like, oh, well, you know what? We have the show in a week. Let's see if we drop it off of a fucking building if it's still
See
going
if
to be
it
good.
works.
Like, bro,
You know,
what are you
I
doing?
don't know. I
Like, to
think
me-
it's
People
necessary.
paid money for a fucking home opening game, man. They want to go see Patrick Liney.
dude, and tell me
Yeah.
tonight they didn't shit their asses when they saw fucking Kirby Dog go down.
Probably, yeah.
I was like, okay,
No,
I'm not
bro.
watching the
Yeah,
season.
I saw
why-
it.
but
I
why
saw
is
it. I'm not
Kirby
even
Dach
half
still
fan
playing? But why is Kirby Doc still playing?
because I think he didn't play the first 2.
Sit him. You know what I'm saying? Like Suzuki doesn't need to play all 7 games. Make him play the
That's
last 2.
exactly
did.
what I said.
You know,
You see, like,
exactly
well,
what-
look,
that's management.
Dak-
That's management.
Or Paskey, or guys, Michael, I'm gonna ask you both the question. Or
Yeah.
what if there's a rule that you have to dress at least 12 of your starters, 12 of your last year's lineup?
What does that change? It's
Ryan
even
What
worse.
Reeves
does
is
that
gonna
change?
play all 7
We
games in
both have
Toronto.
something to lose.
Yeah.
Well, no.
That's what it changes. We
Yeah.
both have something
Yeah.
to lose.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
smart. Yeah,
Because
that's smart.
Look, when Montreal last Thursday, when Montreal went to
That's
Toronto,
smart.
they
It's
brought
true.
fucking nothing, 0. They had nothing, and vice versa. Then Toronto came here on Saturday night, and we brought nothing, right? So look again, case in point, this fucking Parry guy who you have a better chance. of
You
putting
have
on the
less
team than he
dummies
does.
on the ice, and you have people holding
Exactly.
you, and you have people holding you
Exactly.
accountable. Because if
That's
Parry does that
right.
to let's say Liney, right? Well, then you're gonna have a fucking nut job that's gonna want to do it to Matthews.
That's right. That's
So
exactly.
you hold each other accountable. That
So
makes
you
more
hold
sense.
each other
Yeah.
accountable, right?
Yeah.
But if you have this fucking bananas that you know damn well they're not going to play, and they play against each other, and you see what they can do, go ahead, knock each other out.
Okay, but there would also be technicalities. Like now that I think of it, let's say people that you lost in free agency, guys that you say, you know what I mean, guys that are hurt. How does it happen? Okay, so we have 10 guys that are ready to start. You get what I'm saying?
Whatever. What I'm saying is, I don't know, maybe 8 guys, 6 guys, whatever. Just
Yeah.
make it that we both have
Fair.
the same
Amount of guys,
For
yeah.
example, when Montreal came to Toronto on last Thursday night, and they had nobody from the starting lineup, nobody. Okay. What do they have to lose?
You're saying maybe like a minimum,
Yeah.
a
Minimum
minimum
amount of
salary
guys.
cap. No, a
That's
minimum
right.
salary
minimum
cap.
salary
Or
cap. Minimum
That's
cap.
right.
Yeah, that's
Or
So it doesn't
and-
go with skill, it goes with money. So
with money, exactly.
you know,
Which it's accordingly to skill.
That's smart. I
your
think
Yeah.
guy is
the
making
minimum
money,
salary
right?
cap is good. Yeah.
Because this
See,
fucking Pare guy, what's he making? $30.
See,
You know what
this
I
is
mean?
where Toronto comes in clutch because they put on one guy and it's you meet
Yeah.
the salary.
John Tavares, go play.
Yeah, that's it.
John Tavares and
I
Matthews.
met the cap.
No,
I met
no,
the
they
cap.
don't make Matthews play. John Tavares, go play. Go play with
It's just,
yourself.
it's just
11
I
mil.
find it,
Okay.
You put him on the fourth line too. Hopefully he gets.
I find that the league
Put
is,
him on the
is-
LTIR.
already the fucking league is watered down so much. Okay, if you start knocking off the stars before the season even starts, guys, are you kidding me?
This is
I
what
don't
I'm
think
saying.
it's that bad.
Personally, I think the preseason
don't,
has
Pask?
to either become like 3 games max.
Maybe not 3. But give
No,
it 4.
seven
Give it
is
4.
excessive.
It's-
Seven is
Look,
excessive.
It's
It's
money.
not-
They're
It's
jumping on the
long.
money.
Yeah,
It's,
it's long
not
though.
fair. It's not fair for people that spend money for
Okay.
opening night and for
Okay, Paskey,
season
how do you
tickets.
feel? How do you feel? You're
okay.
going to home opener, okay?
Do the
now you have your
opposite.
Swayman shit.
Wait,
right?
wait. Do
Swayman's
the,
not going to play.
look at both
And what
sides.
if one of your stars get hurt?
Look at both sides.
Swayman's
Nemo,
not playing either way.
I could go to game 65 of this season, and
You got
my favorite players could be hurt, so it
Yeah, but
doesn't
that's
change anything.
65. It's not game
Doesn't
one.
make a difference. Doesn't
You
make a
know,
You're not
difference.
paying, dude. Episode 1.
Yep.
Game 1 is gonna cost a fucking fortune because of the intro.
Okay, I
and
get
all
it.
this
Okay, but
bullshit.
let's look at both sides of this. Okay,
You're
so
gonna
you
have
guys
fucking
are saying
Patrick Laine with his crutches coming out, like for
Perfect.
fuck's sakes, bro.
now you're a player. You're a player. You're on the bubble. There's only 3 games to showcase your stuff. What do you do? What about
but
what about Arbor Jackai? What happened with Jackai? Did you ever hear the story of how he got in the NHL?
Yeah.
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 Okay, so it took him 4 or 5 games that he had 2 were
Okay.
really bad. They had his sticks ready to go, ready to
Okay,
be
okay.
shipped. And he
But
comes
if-
back and give me one
If you
more
have
game,
5
one more
games,
game,
if you have
one more
5 games, and you're a fringe guy, Paskey, let's say they put it to 5 games. 5 games is reasonable, I find. 4 to 5 games is perfect. If you don't have time within those 5 games to show
To
why
prove yourself.
you're
Yeah.
prove yourself,
You don't
then you don't
You don't
deserve
belong
you,
there.
you don't
No?
You
deserve
don't
it.
belong there.
So
You
No.
don't think, Paskey?
okay. So Zetterberg, Datsuk, Bergeron, these guys had seasons to prove to the NHL that they were good enough to go in the top 5, and they went 232nd overall, 69th overall. Guys,
But Paskey,
but-
it's not
Guys,
it's not 2 more
NHL,
games.
bro.
It's not 2 more games that are gonna. Yeah, that's it.
it
It's
could
not
be.
2 more
It
games.
could be. It could be. You never know.
Paskey,
With
you think-
Jackai, it was. I think it's fair shot to give guys
Like, look
So
at-
what
opportunity.
if it's the other way around, Paskey? What if it look at it? Okay, I'm going to use the Leafs as an example because look at Robertson in Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's fucking 4 years he's there, whatever. 3-4 years he's there, hasn't shown shit. And
Mm-hmm.
between you and me, it's not because he hasn't shown shit because the kid can skate, and then any other team he'll play. It's because there he can't get a spot.
Okay.
Because they're not going to take Nylander off the fucking line.
You
and
can't,
put
you
Robertson in. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And now look, he's flying. He's got what 3-4 goals now in the preseason, whatever. Blah blah blah.
That's
It's
why I'm
still
trying to
not
take
that.
out
You still
Nylander.
can't- You still can't fucking.
No,
still can't make the
but
line.
for himself, he's showing the league that he could play. So what does it do
Yeah,
to your
but
team?
if my team doesn't want to
Showcase.
trade me, so I show the league. So what? I
Well,
belong
yeah.
to the Leafs. They don't want to trade me.
I'm just saying you can ask for a trade. There's
But
so
5
many
games
things.
is reasonable. 5 games is reasonable, I think. I
5,
think
7 doesn't
But
matter.
look, Paskey. But look, even let's say, okay, I know I'm switching sports completely. But what do let's say guys in the NFL have to say when they have 3 preseason games? Let's say, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's,
guys in the
it's-
NFL,
And they
they don't
play
even
2
have
downs and they're
preseason
done,
games.
you know?
They
That's
play
it, yeah.
Those preseason games, they're playing with cushions for helmets. They don't even hit each other. You can't
And
compare.
No,
they're
I
playing
get
fucking
that.
Alaska.
But
It's
my
like
point,
football.
my point is that like you know, with 5 games, if you let's say if they cut you, right? They say you're not good enough. Fine. If you were if they say let's say they kept you till the 5th game before cutting you, and they send you down to the AHL, it's because they saw something but weren't 100% sure. So you'll have that time in the AHL. Let's say
Okay.
if you're a guy to prove yourself, which isn't bad because you know what, some guys
And
get
who the
rushed up
fuck,
to the
who the fuck
NHL.
is watching you in the AHL? Your scouts are
Not
not
them.
there. Your team is
I
not
go
there.
and I watch.
No one. No,
They're
you're
not
right.
there.
No.
You know
It's
what,
not,
I
no,
guess
I'm
I
not
see
talking about the
both sides.
people. I'm not talking about the people.
no, I
I'm saying
know.
now I'm
Coaches.
playing under the coach. I'm playing under
Yeah.
Martin St. Louis. I'm playing under the head
Yeah.
coach of the team.
I see
He
your
tells
point,
me to
Paskey.
go
I
out
see-
and do something. I go out, I do it. Nigga, I like this kid. Okay, keep him with me.
Yeah.
He's not going
He's gonna
back. He's
stay.
staying
He's
here.
like- he's gonna
Stay with
Well,
the
look.
team. Stay with the
Well,
team.
look.
Practice, and you'll get your shot. No.
But look, Caulfield was brought up way too quickly. You know, he played good that first game when it was in COVID year, but then after that, like
You're
the year
you're
after,
proving
he
my
had
point.
problems.
No, Michael.
You're proving my
It's because
point.
now they know.
Why am I proving your point?
guys.
Okay, do
What-
2 games, 2 preseason games. Caulfield scores 6 goals in 2 games.
Yeah, Yeah, exactly.
And
No,
now
my
what? And then
point
he
is,
should survive.
no. There, yeah, he shit. Yeah, but that's the thing. So send him down in the AHL, and in the AHL, he got his reps and he came back up. 'Cause people are watching you. People are seeing you.
Yeah, a big
That's my
name like
point.
that. A big name like that for sure.
I just feel like it sucks for people that are spending a lot of money to go watch these games and you don't get the full product.
To me, it's
You-
hard
you
to
know
put
what I
it
mean?
over that it's about money.
That's
for
the
me.
NHL.
It's hard for me to understand more.
I know.
To me, it's all about the fucking money because here, especially here in Montreal,
Yeah, they
dude,
sell out.
they sell out. It's the same fucking price for the ticket. Same.
Especially
freaking
now, it's
price.
going to be this year. If you guys are like start looking good, let's say like I'm talking about Habs fans. If you guys start looking good, I mean, these tickets are going to be ridiculously expensive. Like last year, you guys were bottom of the league, fighting for whatever
And
peanuts,
they were still
and
costing a
the
fortune.
tickets were still almost $500 for a pair. You know what I mean?
Dude,
In the
it's
Reds.
listen,
Stupid. It's
you can't
stupid.
take that away from the Canadians. Okay, it's always been like that. They are one of the most renowned franchises in all of sport everywhere.
Yeah.
But getting back to the other guys because it's almost time to go. So we got some news. So Reinbacher, bye. He's gone. Apparently got surgery this morning.
4 to 5
6
months.
months.
Yeah.
And
ACL? What is it?
Paskey, he's got surgery.
I'll
It's
tell
gotta
you.
be.
I'll check it
It's
out.
That's
knee
his
surgery?
third time.
Yeah,
That's his third
knee
knee
surgery.
surgery.
Yeah.
That's his third knee surgery, this kid.
He has
Hasn't
more
played a
than me.
fucking minute.
He's almost at
Yeah.
Nemo's
Well,
level.
He's almost
he needs
a
5
Mimo.
more to catch me, though, Paskey.
He's
Yeah,
almost a Mimo.
Yeah, he's almost at me. Yeah.
He's gonna come on Tuesdays with us.
But
Pat.
going back to Patrick Laine, guys, if this is the truth, he's fucking lucky. It's just a strain. It's a
But I
sprain.
said it. I said it the other day. He was on crutches. If it's torn, man, they're gonna make you walk on it. No
That's
problem.
right.
You're gonna play.
There's no
You
way.
can even play.
That's right.
Look,
That's right.
Connor McDavid's
That's
playing with a torn
He's playing
ACL.
without one, exactly.
Without
Exactly.
one. So if it's let's say like what it is, he has a what they call it, a sore or strain,
No, it's
strained
a sprain.
MCL
It's
or
a
a
sprain,
sprain.
yeah.
They put you on crutches. They tell you to stay off it, reduce the swelling, and slowly
That's
you'll be
it.
back. But sometimes
Left
it's
knee
gonna be
worse.
sprain.
sooner.
Left knee sprain. That's what
Sometimes
it
it's
is,
worse.
precisely.
Sometimes it's
Yeah.
worse.
Listen,
It takes a
from
long
what I
time
saw,
for that to
From
heal.
what I saw and the slow motion and whoever took that picture,
Yeah, look bad.
I saw that fucking leg go back. I go, oh my god.
Yeah, I saw it
But-
live and I just
Oh.
cringed.
And that's another thing too. Talking about slow motion, like that kid Pare gets 10 times more hate because it's in slow motion, right? Slow motion shouldn't even be released to the
That's
public.
exactly what I said before, and Paskey agreed with me. What the fuck was he supposed to do? Get out of the
Yeah.
way, let him go. He's trying to
But
be
yeah,
too
it
nice.
did look
It's
bad, though.
instinct. Paskey, we do it. We do it when we play Tuesday night. We put our knee in the way. Okay? We
Always.
do it. What do you think
Yeah.
the kid's going to do? Guys, come on. That's why it bugs me when they say, you fuck it on purpose. Or, yeah, okay. The guy called him, hey, écoute-moi, Cédric. Tonight, you're going to go on the ice. You're going to smash
Patrick
fucking
Laine.
Patrick Laine. Come on,
Yeah.
guys. The fucking stop with the bullshit.
92
You know,
there, you're gonna take out
you
his knee.
fucking have fans. You're all anyway. Whatever.
Look,
man.
I've said it. They're disgusting, the Habs fans. I'm a Habs fan. I go to the Bell Center. I'm sitting there in the Reds. You spend like fucking $200 a ticket, and you have these fucking buffoons.
Yeah, that's what they have.
Buffoons.
Buffoons.
You know what sucks though? Like you look at him, he was never a fast player, but he looked
Hasn't been
slow
slow.
though. He looked slow in the
Okay.
preseason.
Last
He's a
question
smart
before
player.
we go.
Yeah.
Last question before Paskey. Will he ever be the same?
I don't know.
I'm asking you because you have
I know.
the no ACL like me.
I
Because I know
mean,
me, it changed my life.
by
The fear is in your head.
listen, the fear I got over quick because I had broken other bones and the first
So you're
time I
worried
broke
about
my
that going
leg,
after.
the first time I broke my leg when I got back into hockey, yes, the fear was there. I was scared to go in the corners, this and that. But the fear of it happening again exists now. But it's not really fear; it's precaution. So like I'm playing now on a Tuesday night for
Play
fun.
safe.
Someone cuts the net, go. I don't
Yeah.
care. Go score.
ahead, exactly.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
yeah.
I'm not
Listen.
gonna throw myself
Wait,
in front
what'd you
to hurt
say?
me, except for Mike. Only Mike.
Michael,
wants that.
listen.
Only
Yeah, that's what
Mike.
I'm saying.
See,
If
Mike.
there's
So
no-
tonight, Michael, tonight, go around him on the right side. He can't. Me, you know what it was?
I can't turn.
Every time I'm in the room, pass, and I'm putting on the brace.
I don't
That's
even
what
wear
it
the
is.
brace anymore.
Oh, I did because I can't stand up without it, right?
I stopped. Yeah.
And
Go for that
And
knee.
when
Go
I-
for the knee, Michael.
when I would
I'll
put on the
break your
brace in
teeth,
the
every
room,
single one of them.
that's when it would get to me.
He's gonna be on the you know that little scooter there that you put there. It looks fun to go around with, but imagine with a kid in your hands, like it must be
Oh,
tough.
The flag
Anyway,
over here,
boys.
you know.
Before we go,
The Bruins
Yeah.
flag.
before we go, Swayman, is he staying in Boston?
I think he
I,
is. I think
I don't know. I don't
He's
even know.
moving.
I
I
don't
think
think so.
Can't lose
I
him.
think
I think this is irreparable. I said it before, and I'm gonna say it
he
again.
burnt the bridge.
I
The
I-
agent
look,
burnt the bridge
it-
with the Bruins.
the only way Swayman stays, he fires his agent. That's the only way I see
That's
this
not
happening.
happening. That's not happening.
But
yeah,
it could,
because that's
it
a
could
smart
be.
move.
So,
That's a smart move.
so look,
Look,
me,
he's able to notice that
So he's gonna
that
give all the
guy
shit to
stirred
the
shit.
agent.
Yeah,
you understand? Because
That's smart
this
move.
And
way,
he's gonna be the good guy, like Pacioretty did in Montreal.
this
Well,
exactly. This way, you could repair all your
Yeah.
bridges.
Yeah,
If he
I didn't
takes
think of
a
that, but yeah.
if he takes a 7
I'm the
year,
good guy.
yeah, if he takes sorry
I'm
8
the good
year,
guy.
8 year 8 mil. He takes this 8x8.
They're gonna
He
say, "Oh,
goes-
but that's what we offered you in the beginning."
I,
And you
f-
said
I
no,
fire
right?
I fire my agent. I fire
Take
my
the
agent.
8-8,
I take the
no
8x8.
agent.
No. You take the 8x8 with whoever you want as an agent,
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
come out
Be smart.
publicly and you say,
I had nothing to do with it.
no, you just say I didn't like the way my agent and negotiations went. That's not who I am. That's not what I represent. You repair
Yeah.
all your ties with the
That's
Bruins,
That's
a
it.
fucking
all your
way to do
ties
it,
with the
guys.
team,
Yeah.
and you come out and you still play hockey. Because if
But you know-
not,
That's a
if
that's a
not, you're
great
not playing
fucking way
hockey.
to think of it.
You're not playing hockey before December 1st.
That's a
And-
great fucking way to think of it. I didn't
What I
think of
just
that,
thought of,
but
what I
it's
just
right,
thought
because
of was
Pacioretty did that years ago. What were you saying, Michael?
the last. I was just thinking about it now because it's rare that you see. It's very rare in the NHL, especially that you see an agent come out and fight like this. But the
It's
last
always
time
the
I
same
think.
guy.
The last time I saw this, let's say, was I think remember Marc-Andre Fleury's agent? Was it Pat Brisson, if I'm not mistaken? Is that his agent? Remember when he was posting those pictures when the Knights started benching him on his Twitter,
I don't
and he was
know.
saying
I don't
that
think that was
Fleury
Brisson.
was getting.
No, that's
Anyway.
not. It's not Brisson.
No.
It's not Brisson.
But anyway, all to
Brisson,
say
that's
that.
not how Brisson does that.
But usually, he was posting pictures on his Twitter, the agent of Fleury getting backstabbed and because
Oh
the
yeah, I
Knights were
remember
backstabbed.
that.
And the
Yeah.
year after, the guy got traded, and that's not even a contract dispute. That's more like he's getting backstabbed. My player's getting
Guys,
backstabbed.
you
Imagine.
need to
So like
understand.
Swayman now, it must be 10 times worse.
You need to understand. I work with agents every week, right? With my band. Guys,
Yeah.
you need to understand. The more they get for you, the more they get for
They
themselves.
make, of course.
It's Alan
But-
Walsh. His agent.
Alan Walsh. He's
But-
the other fucking.
That's
you
it,
know-
Alan Walsh. That's it. Yes,
Yeah.
it's true. It's true. It's true.
But
It
at the
wasn't
same time, your client needs to sign to make you have money.
Yeah.
To get money.
And the
Plus,
thing is, Pas,
it's all
if-
respect. This league.
if I'm your agent and I get you that money, right? All the other players are gonna say, "Look, this guy knows how to fucking go get the money. I'm gonna go sign with him too, right?" So
Yeah.
it works. It works both ways. I
It
get
works both ways, yeah.
It's just
But at
the
a certain
way,
point, the player has to turn around and say, "Listen, enough's enough."
enough.
enough.
I want to fucking play. Yeah.
Because don't forget,
know.
if
Look.
he doesn't sign before December 1st, he's not playing this year. You're
But
going a whole
Paskey,
year without playing hockey.
I know,
he can't
I know.
put the
Listen,
Paskey,
Willie,
he can't put
guys,
the blame on thing though.
remember us with Willie? Remember us
Yeah,
with Willie?
he signed December 1st.
Yeah. And what did he do? He took the same fucking deal that they offered him 6 months ago.
And-
You clown, just like his dad. You're a fucking. And who was his agent?
Yeah,
This banana.
that's it.
Louis Gross. That's
But you know what, Paskey, you can't put all the blame on Swayman's agent. That seems like it's coming from him too. He can't. I don't think like
Well,
if the guy wants
so-
to sign for 8x8, let's say, or 7.8 times 8. The guy's gonna do it no matter what. I touch
don't-
my agent. Okay,
Michael-
you don't want to sign me? Fine, I'll sign it. I'll get
No,
another
Michael, I
agent.
don't
to
agree
sign
with
it.
that. I don't agree
No?
with that, Michael, because
No.
if I'm the player and I say, hey, listen, I'm taking the 8.8, make that fucking thing. Yeah, but I could get you more. Listen, buddy, I want to play for 8.8.
But
Make that.
That's what I'm
fucking
saying. No, but
happen.
that's what
Mike,
I'm saying.
that's
I don't
what
think
Mike's
that's
saying.
women. That's
But
what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
think it works like that, Mike,
That's
because
what I'm saying.
don't forget, you're how old is Swayman? 24.
22, 23,
23.
no?
24, 23, 24.
So you're 23-year-old. You know nothing. It's your first real negotiation, contract
25,
negotiation,
25.
and you have an experienced guy telling you, "Don't sign. We could get more. Don't do this." It's
So you
brainwash.
listen.
Your family's
Yes.
telling you you're worth more. Your head tells you you're worth more. Your
Yeah.
your agent's telling you you're worth more. So what do? You listen. You know, but
listen.
at a certain point, someone's gonna break, or the team, or them.
But
Now, the
this,
team
you
can't
know
break
what?
more than
It-
8.5 million. That's for sure.
the
'cause there's
big the
nothing
big
else after
backlash
that.
the big backlash is gonna come, guys, once he signs. Because once that number comes out of once he signs, whether it's with the
That
Bruins
sets
or
a
with another
precedent.
team, that's when
gonna
you're gonna be
set-
like, well, look, he fucking refused 8x8 and accepted
Yeah.
8 times 8.1.
Whatever,
Let's say,
yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying?
Well,
And they're gonna be like,
8
this guy
times
caused a
7.8.
shit. This guy, and then it's gonna, depending where he signs, it's in. If it's very close to the number, they're gonna be like, this guy's a locker room cancer. This guy's gonna stir up shit every time he has to have that something. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
gonna. Not that I'm saying that's exactly what's gonna happen, but you know,
Is-
when you see something like, look at you're saying Nylander, right? I mean, yeah, 3-4 months after he signed for the same deal that you guys offered him
Same
in
thing.
September, it makes you look like an idiot within
You're
your
a
own
ham.
locker room, and it makes you look like an idiot with the
I,
like the,
I
the
don't
fan
think
base
the
itself.
players. I don't think the players in the locker room have beef. I think they appreciate
No, they all
what
understand
you're
it's a
doing for the
business,
NHL.
but still.
The players
Exactly.
understand each other because all their agents would want to do that for themselves.
But
Yeah.
it's insulting though when you're the starting goalie and you're especially Boston, right? Like you guys can go and get those wins. Those close games that are gonna be close games with Corpusalo might not have been close games with Swayman. And
Yeah.
when your team sees that you're gonna sign at the same price before December 1st, they're gonna be like, "You're a fucking clown, bro. We're struggling in the middle of the table because you wanted to hold out for the same fucking thing and try to set a thing, and you ended up signing for the same
Michael,
price."
I
Yeah,
thought
it
that's
was
what's
That's
going
my
to happen
point.
with Nylander, but it didn't happen. Paskey's
It
right.
happened with PK.
Yeah.
Wait,
Well,
Remember that one?
Well, yeah,
PK?
but
Well,
that's
no.
a different story, though.
Yeah, that was arbitrations and all
Yeah.
that. They
Yeah.
held out.
But he was always known to be like a guy that's loud. You know what I mean? So like that already, the people didn't like him because of that. But what do you want to do?
But
You know,
at the end of
I
the
would
day-
love to have PK on here. I have so many stories, and I have anecdotes that I've met him in person that I would love to talk about. But anyways,
There's
Guys.
only 3 ways that Swayman deal happens: or he signs with Boston, or he doesn't play hockey this year, or he goes to one of 5 teams.
I don't see him not playing hockey this year either, though. You know
Why
what I mean?
not?
I don't think.
He'd be
It
a
could happen.
I don't see it happening though. I see
There's,
that
there's
either.
only 5 teams in the NHL that could afford what he wants. Those 5
Detroit.
teams are Utah,
Detroit.
Detroit. I can't remember who the other
Montreal.
I
Two.
think the Kraken
the
is another one.
Kraken, Montreal. So
Montreal
if
could
these
afford
Who's
teams,
him.
Kraken starter? It's Grubauer. It's still Grubauer.
Grubauer
Wait,
and
isn't he hurt? Isn't he
Grubauer
hurt?
enjoyed the cart.
Isn't
Oh yeah,
Grubauer
true. The
hurt?
Ford, yeah.
Isn't?
No,
is it-
he's good, Grubauer.
it
Yeah, he's
wasn't
good. He's
bad, huh?
yeah, he's not like I wouldn't say like he's a bona fide starter for every team, but yeah, he's good. He's
Who,
there.
Grubauer or
Yeah, Grubauer. Like he's good, but he's not like he had that one good season with Colorado, and then after that, like they made him.
Yeah, 'cause you have
look
Kale
like a star.
McCarr in front of you.
Yeah, that's it.
Offer
You know.
sheet, Montreal Canadiens. Get Swayman.
He's no Fox.
There you go.
Yeah,
McCarr, but,
first
you
of
know.
all, did you go look at what the compensation for an offer sheet of 10 million is?
Oh, it's like 4
Yeah.
draft picks.
4.
Yeah, 4 first rounds. No one's
Them
gonna
to where
give
they
that
are
to you.
now.
No one's gonna give that to you.
Here comes
Exactly.
Mark Bergevin from the top ropes.
Yeah.
But
It's gonna be-
but that's what I said.
It's gonna be one of those
Out
full
of
Kessel.
nowhere.
It's gonna be like
But-
full Kessel.
But that's why I said none of those bottom 4 or 5 teams that could afford him are gonna offer sheet
They're
him
gonna-
because they
no
can't.
way.
You're gonna
Too
get rid
much
of your
to
whole
lose, of
dynasty for
course.
your whole team for what?
Who
For one
do the
goal?
Kings?
goalie? No.
Who do the Kings have as a starter right now? It's what's his name? The young guy, right? The Kings.
Isn't it Talbot or am I wrong?
No.
Oh, it is Talbot. Yeah, Talbot and the
He's
other
signed
guy.
there.
Yeah. Talbot's there. It's true. Wow, I forgot
Anyway,
about that.
guys.
We're gonna call Eve and tell him to call Swim and see if he
Yeah,
wants to come play
yeah.
Tuesday night.
No,
With Glenn and
they,
Brian.
They have what's his name? Kemper too,
They have
Kemper,
yeah.
that's
Oh,
Kemper.
it's true. They have Kemper.
and
Eh?
Copley and
Yeah,
That's
Phoenix
it.
Copley,
It's
yeah.
It's Copley.
Yeah.
All right, boys. Listen again. Thank you so
What
much.
is
I know
Talbot?
there was a lot of shit to talk about today with the liney thing
Minnesota.
and then the Swayman thing. I had to get you on. Thank you so much for doing this,
Detroit
boys.
Red Wings, guys.
Like always, it's always appreciated. Great.
Thank you.
Alright.
Thank you for having
Thank
us
you
on.
guys.
Michael,
I think
go
we
to
enjoy it
fucking
more than you
school.
do.
Go learn things, man.
Seriously, Michael.
Go learn things.
God damn it, Michael.
Your mom has that tracker thing on you. She thinks you're at school, right?
She knows I'm
Oh,
at
you
school.
little.
She knows
And
I'm
you,
at
s-
school.
you said it.
Paskey.
You said it while on the podcast. Thank you.
Should I say it a little louder, Michael?
She's gonna listen to this, eh?
No, is she really?
Yeah.
Yanni, you gotta fucking
have to cut it
you
out.
gotta
Yeah, you're gonna have to like blur this.
No,
shit
no,
out.
you came after class. I know it's all good.
Yeah.
No,
Came after class.
shit, I'm such a fucking bad influence. Guys, thank you so much for doing this. Have a good game tonight. Say hi to the
All right,
boys for me.
guys.
Yes.
I will.
And
Yes, sir.
we'll talk again real soon, okay?
Thank you, guys.
Perfect. We'll talk.
Thanks, boys.
We'll talk.
Ciao, boys.
Ciao,
Have a
guys.
good one.